South Africa grapples with a high incidence of crime. Police killings have once again been put in the spotlight. On Friday, KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi paid tribute to police officers killed in the line of duty in the province last year. Lesiba Thobakgale is the spokesperson for the SA Police Union and joins me now for this conversation. Lesiba, appreciate your time. Let's start off with this tribute given by KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi to South African police officers, some of those who lost their lives in the last 12 months. Your reaction to that?
Yeah, thank you for having us, Hugo, and greetings to your viewers. It is a very sad tribute that a provincial commissioner would have to really make that tribute to police officers and to the families of those who have lost their lives, because we continue to see that the numbers continues to grow even after we've made a call on the issue of protecting the protectors when we are referring to police officers or even largely to the law enforcement. And the numbers continues to grow, and that remains a concern, as one could reflect that during the commemoration on the 1st of September, it was reported that at least 39 were killed on duty, and that excludes those who have lost their lives off duty, because we have since seen that the modus operandi, it also goes further to target where criminals are targeting police officers when they are off duty, when they are not with their crews, when they are not with their colleagues at work. So it really remains to be a worrying factor, to a level where last week also, us as a union in Mpumalanga, we went, there was a march that we conducted where we went to the office of the MEC in the province there, where our provincial office in Mpumalanga made that march to say that indeed we need to put a stop to police killings, and a memorandum was handed in that regard. But the message we are saying is that we want to see a zero number reported when it comes to police killings, because if police continues to be killed, we know that the police themselves, when we are using maybe subs, they've lost a lot of members over the years. So members of community, they continue and they will continue to not to have enough police officers who will give them protection that they need. So we are also making this call to say we need to join hands with the community and protect our protectors, for them to join us in our campaign, so that we can all of us understand that one must not sit back and say it does not involve me. I don't have a police officer in my family. I'm not a police officer. They are just the police officers. They are there on their own. We need to really integrate the society with the police officers so that we can jointly be able to fight against police killings.
Lesiba, you've talked about protect the protector, the call that you have made. What does that entail, and what have the shortcomings been?
To us, it is a campaign that we have a sub, which we call Protect the Protectors. That's why we are referring to the law enforcement officers at large. Remember, we are counting the traffic police. It also covers metro police. It covers security officers who are part of the safety and security sector. It covers members of border management authority, whom they are responsible to make sure that our borders are quite guarded, because if they themselves, they are also faced with the dangers that the police are faced with, of being killed when it comes to any illegal activities that are happening around the border. It also goes to the members who are working for Department of Correctional Services. So this has been a campaign that as a union we have launched many years back, after we have realized that the numbers of police officers or law enforcement officers continues to grow with them being killed. That's when we go to our communities to say that let us join hands and make sure that we all participate in making sure that we are protecting our law enforcement officers, because Hugo, it is evident that those who are killing our law enforcement officers, they live in our communities. They don't live anywhere else, and some of us, we happen to know them within our communities. But you know, the thing of just keeping quiet about it, to say one is not affected, but not realizing that in a long run one would directly be affected if that criminal turns against that very same member of the society, and now even go and target them. So that is a long-standing campaign where we are saying that we are declaring the police killings, that making a call for it to be declared treason as well.
Okay, that's obviously a statement or a viewpoint that's been quite popular in the last few months. But when we talk about the killings of police, I think there are two issues, if not more, around that. One speaks to the state of preparedness of these police officers, the right training, the right working conditions. So if, for instance, police officers are dealing with a potential crime and there are not enough police officers to go around, that potentially could pose a problem and lead to shootings or killings. But there's also the brazen nature of criminals in this country, where when police attempt to accost or apprehend these alleged criminals, they immediately start firing at the police. And I'd imagine that this could be one of those reasons.
Yeah, indeed, the issue of not being prepared, because even if police officers can be armed and do this and that, if it is not enough of them, as we know, South African police services have suffered when it comes to the numbers that have went down. I mean, even the 10,000 that the president over the period of 3 years have been declared, they went to college and so on. Those numbers, they don't, when they come in, it's just they are just there to replace those numbers that were lost, not bringing the increase. So definitely, if it is lesser of you who are to attend a situation that is volatile, definitely then that really opens up to the risk of police officers being attacked and some of them being killed under such circumstances. And further to that, we have seen that, across provinces, more especially even in KwaZulu-Natal and also even in Gauteng, it has been one of the provinces in the Western Cape, just to name a few, not to say it's only those ones, where when the police go and try to apprehend suspected criminals, they would fire at the police. And we have seen police officers not standing back, taking action to make sure that they respond accordingly, because it really becomes sad that the police officers are expected to really enforce the law. But when now the law enforcement is enforcing the law, then criminals, they turn against the law enforcement. Instead of them abiding themselves under the law to allow to be arrested, they shoot at the police. The police have to respond. And in some circumstances, some of them, they happen to lose their lives under such given circumstances as well.
Lesiba Thobakgale, spokesperson of the SA Police Union, appreciate your time. And that's where we'll leave that conversation, calling for more to be done in order to protect the protector. More news on the channel when we come back.